side. I can't hear so loudly.
My phone volume is less, Prabhuji. I'll increase it.
Mhm. Side. I can't hear so. Shweta Mataji, can you check if Garima family or someone can join? Maybe not now, but next upcoming sessions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Or Deepti.
Yeah,
Mm.
she discussed with me that she will be joining from next or next Sunday. Today, I think,
Mhm.
yeah, I will remind her right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there was
definitely.
also Deepti, no? You, if I remember,
Yeah,
Deepti Vidya.
yeah, yeah. Vidya, Dipti, Nisha,
Nisha.
all were actually interested.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I will once again send the reminder that every Sunday, 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
and every Saturday, 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
I will circulate. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Let me offer my prayer and then we start. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kathamaham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalan Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Anvitamscha Vam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे So I once again heartfully welcome you to our systematic study of Vedic scriptures. In that we are reading Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10. Last week we finished with the verse 15, and we'll continue from there. But before, I wanted to um, give a glimpse of how the continuity is from this verse to the next verse. Here it says, Swayam evatmanatmanam vetta tvam purushottama bhuta bhavana bhuteshu deva deva jagatpate. So in this way, the Lord is addressed by Arjuna here, and that's how we understand the glories of the Lord. If we want to understand the greatness of the Lord by our own logical evaluation analysis, um, we may not be in a position to do it. Just like uh, what is that, Dr. Frog? Yeah, we know that there is a Dr. Frog, and this frog is in a well. This frog is telling all the details of this well. You know that there is this small tortoise in this, and there is this some fishes are there, and there is this stones and all those things. And because it is well aware, because from good time it is been there in this well, it knows every inch of it. And then this frog, Dr. Frog starts to believe that there is nothing else beyond this well, because it first of all it knows everything, and because it knows this, it thinks there is nothing else because I have already known everything, and more than this, there is nothing. But somehow, by the mercy, then there comes another frog. This frog is started to tell that, hey, come on, this is only one well. Just if we go few meters from here, there's a big ocean. There's such a big ocean, and then this Dr. Frog starts, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And then, no, that there's a huge ocean, and in this huge ocean, there are big, big fishes, unlike this well. Then this frog is also saying, no, I can't believe it. How can I believe that? I can't. But slowly, when it starts hearing to this frog who is telling about the outside world, then this frog is started beating. Oh, so big, so big, so big, and this big is so big that it is, yeah, uh, incomparable to the well. Yeah, we know, yeah, because we have seen a ocean, we have seen a well. We know how much is the water in the well, and what kind of beings are in the well and in the ocean. And when this frog is glorifying or explaining as it is, huh? As it is about the well and the ocean. And then what is happening? This frog, Dr. Frog, was beating hard. Oh, is there big fish? Oh, is there so much water? Is there so much? And when it was beating so much, and then it died because of beating the heart, out of great excitement. Why? Because till now, this Dr. Frog only know that little thing, which is a well. But when it starts to know unlimited, yeah, it couldn't even understand, it couldn't even expand, it couldn't even um, comprehend the greatness of this one ocean. Sometimes we also are in this situation where we define that these are the limits, but these limits, who are we to define? Because we are challenged in so many ways. We can't see an object which is more than few meters from us. For some people who are depending on spectacles, they know what happens if I don't have spectacles. I can't even walk. I can't even walk. So what to talk? Hmm? So, and then for some, yeah, yeah, some can't hear. Yeah, if an object is maybe 100 meters, we can't hear. Maybe before, maybe we can hear. Now, slowly, no. So hearing is also affected, seeing is also affected, touching, our hands are not so long, our legs are not so tall that we can we can touch an object just by expanding. We are not like Supermans, we are not like Spider-Mans. We can just expand ourselves huge into gigantic forms and then touch and then know everything by touch. And then when it comes to yeah, referring the books and understanding them, and through those, yeah, let's appreciate, okay, but these books are also not God written. When some books are not God written, then when these are written by humans, humans are writing based on the same errors that we have. In that way, whatever, yeah, so many things, there is still a pinch of salt we have to apply before we can accept them. But here we are talking about the song of the Lord, Bhagavad Gita. This is not written by an ordinary person, or not even a highly doctor frog. Even millions of times greater than that Dr. Frog in that well. No, it's not that. Because in the material world, everything is impure in one way or the other. In the material world, we don't have the abilities to have things, to understand beyond the material world. Yeah, because here in this Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is talking about spiritual and material world. We are literally struggling to understand this material world. What to talk about the spiritual world? And who can tell about the spiritual world? Only the people who have experienced. Only the people who have experienced that can actually tell. And here we have this Arjun. Arjun he is the devotee of the Lord. Only devotee is bestowed such a mercy so that he can glorify the Lord without any misinterpretations, without any adulteration. Yeah. So here we see for the benefit of everyone, mm, Arjuna is addressing Deva Devam Jagatpate. So I think, yeah, last week we went through this purport. We will also anyway as a reference take it from here and go forward. Someone who has joined newly would like to read this, or let me pick the name. Nishant Prabhu. Oh, let me give chance to Jatin Agarwal Prabhu, and we'll come to you next verse.
Yeah, Ji Prabhu. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Jatin Prabhu, would you like to read this verse, please?
वक्र तुम अर्हस्य अर्सेना दिव्ये ही आत्मा विभूतया याभिर्विभूतिभिर्लोकन् इमामस्तवं व्याप्य तितक्षि.
Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, please go on.
Translation also?
Yes, translation and purport.
Okay. Please tell me in detail of your divine opulence by which you pervade all these worlds. The purport is in this verse, it appears that Arjuna is already satisfied with his understandings of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. By Krishna's grace, Arjuna has personal experience, intelligence, and knowledge, and whatever else a person may have, and through all these agencies, he has understood Krishna to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For him, there is no doubt, yet he is asking Krishna to explain his all pervading nature. People in general and the impersonalists in particular concern themselves mainly with the all pervading nature of Supreme. So Arjuna is asking Krishna how he exists in all pervading aspect through his different energies. One should know that this is being asked by Arjuna on behalf of the common people.
Thank you, Jatin Prabhu. Yeah, in this verse there is very important aspect. Yeah, I think as part of the last verse I have covered a little, but we'll once again go through. Here he's saying Arjuna is asking. Yeah, so how is it that then Arjuna is already declaring in the previous verse that he is Jagatpate, when in the next verse he's still asking? Yeah, please tell me in detail of your divine opulences by which you pervade all these worlds. And here it says that by Krishna's grace, Arjuna has personal experience. Yeah, we know that Arjun has served Krishna in Sakyaras as his friend. Not only that, he is even a relative. Hmm? And not only that, he is very intelligent. He has a character, he has values, he has the skills, which means he's perfect. And whatever else a person may have, and through all these agencies, he has understood Krishna to be the supreme personality of Godhead. So the question will come that if Arjuna understood Krishna as a supreme Lord, how come that Arjuna has asked Krishna to become the charioteer? Hmm? How is that Krishna? If Arjuna already knows that okay, Krishna is the Lord, usually we'll say, "Hey, if the Lord, if I know a person is so powerful, because Bhagavan means all powerful, he has the power, and when I know that Lord is with me, then if he is in my side for the war, I would simply ask him to become the warrior. He can be given a nice chariot, he can be having all the weapons, and then the war will end soon. This is also, if you see in the first verses, Arjuna was touched by the violence and the consequences, etc. If that if Arjuna knew that Krishna is the supreme, why would he want Krishna to become a charioteer? One reasoning could go like, okay, that was what Krishna offered when Duryodhan and Arjuna came, and that time, uh, um, uh, by the play of the Lord, again by the grace of the Lord, what happened was the army of Krishna went to Kauravas, and Krishna alone came to Arjun. Huh? Arjuna already knew that Krishna is the Lord? That's why he was very happy and he took. Ah, yeah, it's a nice win situation. Yeah, maybe for Kauravas it may be a loss situation, but because Krishna is God, that's why if Krishna is on my side, that's everything. No, not even that. He loves Krishna so much. Why? Because he is a devotee of Krishna. It's not that okay in Sakiras he's only a friend or he's only a relative, but he is also he's completely surrendered in the service to Krishna even before Kurukshetra. But what happened? What happened? Such a great intelligence, and we see that, right? Knowledge he has, experience he has. How come that he forgot all this? It is not he forgot. It is that Krishna arranges such a way that in one shot many things can happen. So Kurukshetra, this Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, Samveta Yutsavaha, so many have assembled there. So instead of going to every door and killing those adharmics, let's bring them all, pull them all to one spot, and then we kill them here. We know that Lord has taken so many principal incarnations just to uh, uh, protect, just to protect the devotees and to punish the non-devotees, adharmis, or to establish the dharma. So Krishna has a plan. And when Krishna has a plan, he does such a way that it's so nice, so beautiful. And here exactly the same thing happened. Krishna is the one who gives the remembrance. Krishna is the one who takes that remembrance based on our desire and based on his desire. Based on our desire, if we want to be in Maya, he can put us in Maya forever because he is giving. He says that we are, though we are his children. He says okay, but I also give them the free will to decide what they want. And in that spirit, Krishna allows us that, okay, if we want to go more and more into Netherlands, not Netherlands, to the nether worlds, like Rasatal, Patal, yeah, to other planets where there is no light here. Today we are very lucky. Yeah, we are seeing sunny day and warm. We can go out. But the more we go to the underlying planets, the more horrible the condition can be. Yeah, it's that they are not so illuminated by the sun also. We know how sunlight can help us not to be in depression, right? So uh, but so it is up to us. If we have a good desire, then Krishna will give us the intelligence and the remembrance and the grace of him that we can appreciate him. And if not, then he will also make us forget so that we can continue enjoying for life after life, one after the other. Maybe just like how we go from one country to other country to enjoy. Today I'm in Australia, tomorrow I'll go to US, then I go to UK, and yeah, then every world or every country we see, so nice, it's different. The food is different, the culture is different, the climate is different, and we keep on going from country to country. Yeah, we are just attracted by this different flavors of what is offered in the same world. It's not, it's a different world. And then we are continuing. And then we say, hey, what is your last dream? I want to go around the world tour. That's the dream some have. Why? Because we think there is so much to see. Yes, but what will happen by just by seeing? Some interest, fine. But what next? Is it really the thing that we can get appreciated? No. Then because of this realization, we understand what is there. everywhere, same trees, same forest, same sea, same lake, same. That level we come, because we didn't see, we thought it's a wow. If I go there, even if I pay 1,000 euros, 2,000 euros, let me go to that wonderful blue lakes, or I don't know, is it green lakes or different lakes? Anyway, we want to go there. We want to see them. We want to go. And after some time, next time, do we want to go with same excitement? Maybe next time, yes. Next time, I think there is so many things to see. Why? Because seeing the external world with our external eyes, we may not be able to satisfy. I think this is what will come to the next verses. We want to know more of what? Of that nature that can really satisfy us. That is what here is saying. Though Arjuna already is satisfied with his understanding of the Supreme Lord, hmm, then still he's asking. Let's try to understand that. So Krishna, as I said, Krishna is the one who gives. Yeah, he doesn't want to mess up with our free will, our independence. Huh? That's why he's allowing whatever. Sometimes good we do, sometimes bad we do. Yeah, okay, go on. Just like a very loving father. The loving father sees that his kid, when he eats chocolate, he knows that it's not good. Yeah, he tells couple of times, and then mainly he sees that his kid is, yeah, let him learn the other way, but let me continue giving him my love. So the Lord, irrespective of what we are doing, He's still giving His causeless love for us. That's what is here. And then, but as soon as when the child comes and yeah, in understands what his father wants, what his father is really telling, why to avoid chocolates, and then he comes and says, "No, I'll not eat chocolate. I'm not. I got it. What I should do, I should not do." Then the father, how father is taking him to the next level. Now, now he understands the value of not eating chocolate. So let me uh, give him life lessons which he can understand now. And in that way, when we realize that our uh, our condition, our faults, or where we are, and etc., then what is happening is the Lord is empowering us from within and outside, so that we can understand Him and His creation better. And here Arjuna is asking, yeah, though he is already self-realized and he's also great fortune, who of us have served the Lord directly? Hmm? At least not in this life. I don't know in last lives what we did, but at least not in this life. But we see that even in that life, Arjuna was serving Krishna directly. In spite of that, he is asking, "Oh, please tell me." There are a couple of reasons or three reasons. One is that the Lord, as I said, He has the power to take away the remembrance, yeah, that, and also give. And He has a special power. What is called? It is called Yoga Maya. I think that will come in the next verse. Yogin, Krishna's energy. Krishna's energy or the power is very special, and through that power, he can just make us in a bubble. In that bubble, we can't see. Okay, he can create us, put us in a situation where we forget what we are, who we are, what intelligence we have, what knowledge we have. Why? Because it is that a kind of immune, mm, and it's a kind of Lord's energy which makes us forget Him. For what? So that Lord is going to speak Bhagavad Gita once again. Just imagine if Arjuna knows everything and Krishna knows everything, the war would have been finished without Bhagavad Gita. So, in order that Krishna not only wanted to settle the deal for the dharma or dharmic people, he also wanted to give this lost wisdom once again. So he has arranged such a way that Arjuna goes through this Yogamaya influence. And this Yogamaya influence, it's not Mahamaya. Mahamaya is the illusion that we are in now. In the Mahamaya, which is the material illusory energy, which is also one of the energies of the Lord, uh, um, but Arjuna is put in a different energy. And in that way, we can appreciate that Lord has innumerable kinds of energies. One energy is serving him, one energy is serving him in one way, in the creation, in the Leelas. There is Leela Shakti, there is Samvid Shakti, there is Hladini Shakti. So many energies of the Lord are there, and different energies of the Lord are engaging us in different ways. So the Shakti that Arjuna was put is this Yoga Maya. It is also his Shakti, one of his Shakti, and through that potency, he was put in this kind of Hridaya Daurbhalyam. He had um, Krishna is saying, "Hey Arjuna, how come that you have succumbed to such a kind of Hridaya Daurbhalyam? Your heart has become weak, that you are not able to see things as it is. Hmm, Kashmalam. What kind of impurity has gone into you?" So Arjuna indeed, who is perfect, uh, but Krishna made this setup such a way that the lost Bhagavad Gita was once again spoken. And after that, yeah, with that knowledge, what we can do is demonstrated by Arjuna by winning the war. So here, that's what he's saying. So by Krishna's grace, this is very, very important, underlined word we can say is, it is when we are saying this grace is nothing but Krishna's powers. That Krishna to employ such powers upon us, or energies upon us, that is his mercy. That's why we call it as the Lord's grace. Arjuna has personal experience, he has intelligence, knowledge, and whatever else a person may have. And through all these agencies, he has understood Krishna to be the supreme personality of Godhead. So we all are trying to come to that position, but Arjuna was already in that position, that he understood that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. For him, there is no doubt. Yet he is asking Krishna to explain his all pervading nature. When Arjuna knows everything, and now he heard everything, yeah, in spite of that, he is now asking, can you please explain me all pervading nature? This means people in general and the impersonalist in particular concern themselves mainly with the all pervading nature of the Supreme Lord. We, when someone says about God, first question we want to ask is, how great is God? Isn't it? That's the way then we can, that's why he's God. Because we have seen common man, we have seen Superman, all these kind of people, what do you, I don't know what is this word called. People who do little more, yeah, little more than ordinary people. They become the leaders, and then they become also godly figures. Yeah. So in that way, if we want to appreciate, we want to identify, we want to know the Lord by what? At initial stage, we want to know how great He is. That is not the stage of expert devotees. They anyway know it, and when they know it, they are not interested to know more about, is this also Lord's creation? Is this also Lord's creation? What did He create? And that is secondary for them. How can we serve the Lord? Because He is a master. This is logical, right? When someone has created something, then he is the master of that creation. And when such a master is there, the best thing is to serve, because he is the master and we are his servants. So that level, that is the next level where the devotees, they are not interested in all this. But here Arjuna is asking, for whom? For most of the people, yeah, most of the people who just appreciate the Lord as all powerful, all pervading, because we are Sarva Antaryami, that He is present everywhere, and He is omnipotent, omniscient. So omni is like universal. So that's why Arjuna is asking this question. But is what is the role of Krishna in this whole universe? So Arjuna is asking Krishna how he exists in his all pervading aspect through his different energies. One should note that this is being asked by Arjuna on behalf of common man. That is first. Any questions or anything anyone want to add? Yatin Prabhu?
No, sir.
Hello?
No, sir.
Any questions or anything one want to add?
No, sir. I don't want to have any questions.
No,
Okay.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. I mean, it's very touching verse in many ways.
Hmm.
But as you mentioned, Arjuna knows everything, and
Hmm.
he's still asking. Still, he's having a doubt. So,
Yes.
is it easy to? I mean, it's very difficult. But what I'm saying, forgive me for that. So, this was kind of a stage, or this was kind of an act that Krishna knows in any way Krishna is the God. Arjuna
Hmm.
also knows that how powerful Krishna or Krishna is the God, but
Yes.
he's still asking. So was it kind of a stage show or
Very nice question. And is it just like, okay, is it a show or is it real? Yeah, that is the
uh,
question.
that
Because
could be the
everything
next
is,
one? But yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it was a perfect stage, but not like a stage for only showing. Yeah, you got the point. It was a right, when I'm saying a perfect stage means it's a right time. If Krishna would say Bhagavad Gita when everything was normal, yeah, people will say, ah, okay, he's a Yogeshwara, he has given knowledge. Okay, when the time will come, then we will pick it up and then we will do it, use it, and etc. But it was a perfect stage when it is now action time. Yeah, it is not like, okay, yeah, there is, okay, there is still room for improvement, let's do it later, later, later. It's not like that. It was a perfect stage where Krishna and Arjuna are really, really, they themselves are um, mm, in the war condition, and in that time this is so helpful, so that with with not only the war of to use to set things properly, Krishna also spoke to Arjuna. Both of them know, yeah, no, but see, Arjuna was explicitly put in that yoga maya, this energy, that he forgot everything. Hmm. How can we understand this? Is, we know that Krishna, when after he was born, after he appeared, and then he was brought by Vasudeva to Gokul, Gokul Mahavan. When he was brought to Gokul Mahavan, we know that the child was there. But we see that there is also this energy which is called the same Yoga Maya. With that Yoga Maya, what happened was the jail, yeah, in which Vasudeva was captivated. The what do you call this? Who was guarding them? They slept, they fell asleep. The doors were opened, the shackles were broken. He was Vasudeva could carry. There was a basket all of a sudden. How come a basket in a jail? A basket came, and then there is this basket. Vasudeva was carrying, and he crossed the Yamuna, and he brought. Come on, you see, so much has happened. Yeah, I think in today's world, I think anyway, nightlife is also very active. We may see, okay, someone is carrying uh, a boy. uh, Maybe in those days it was not, but and that too, it was a terrific rain that is also there. And then maybe no one opened their windows. uh, but then the child was brought to the house of Nanda Maharaj. At that time, again, there is this Yashoda Mai, who is also, after her delivery, she was asleep. Everything has happened, and then, yeah, just imagine, for us, every moment would be, I mean, very tense, right? Oh, what will happen if she sees or he sees, or is it really possible? How can a jail get? How come someone can be released from a jail? This is all the energy of the Lord. And now the question may come: did Lord do this to show His glories, or did Lord do this because in spite? Did He do all this so that people will appreciate Him as God? Is it really He did it so that people will realize that He is a God? And after that, we know that, this also where Yashoda Mai, when Krishna, someone said that, hey, Krishna ate dirt. Then when Yashoda Mai asked, did you eat? He said no. And then when he was asked to open the mouth, when he opened the mouth, she not only saw the dirt, she saw the whole planets. And the Acharya says that when she saw, she was seeing the whole planets, and in that planet she also saw the Earth planet. In that planet she saw the also Krishna and Yashoda again in that mouth. So, so this is the energies what we are talking about. That in order that Lord can exercise such energies for multiple purposes. One purpose is for his own leelas, that he can perform the leela. Just imagine if Yashoda knows that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, how can she exchange the Vatsalya bhav towards Krishna? Nishant Prabhu, I think you were asking this question, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
If I start connecting with voices, yeah. So here, there we see that Krishna has used that energy in such a way that everyone is forgetting Krishna, that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And then what is happening? It's not that because they have forgotten that Krishna is Supreme Lord doesn't mean that they are not intellectual, intelligent, yeah. But in order that they wanted to offer this parental love towards the Lord, and the Lord is providing such energies or putting them in such situation, giving them the facility, giving them the benediction that they can deliver the child and take care of him. And in that, there is very, very important to put them that they forget Krishna, the Supreme Lord. That is very important. Just like in the stage show that, for example, Prime Minister is coming and performing the role of a beggar. And now, because we know that, hey, he's Prime Minister, are we able to appreciate the beggar role properly? No, right?
Correct.
So he is putting us that, hey, totally identity. He puts such as if like he has worn a torn t-shirt, which is very, very dusty, and his has a matted lock like some Baba. It's totally, if he's completely covering himself, then it's little okay. We can start thinking, he's a beggar. Yeah. And now coming back to Arjuna and Krishna, because sorry that I took you to a tour of some energy past times, but coming back to this
Yeah.
stage thing, so here, it's a stage. Now we can sit and laugh. Yeah, it's a stage show because we know that Krishna knows everything, Arjuna knows everything. What are they doing is on Jagannatak, the drama that is going in the world. Yeah, we know, but actually to give the serious impetus towards that, otherwise, if Arjuna already knows Krishna is Supreme Lord, and he is, I know what is that, then Arjuna will only ask those questions which may not be so relevant for a common man, like, hey, is he Lord or not? The questions would have been different, right? The questions would have been totally different, and the forum would have been different. It wouldn't be a battlefield. It would be simply a nice forest setup. That stage show will be different. The stage
Correct.
show will be different, like Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. Yeah, and because of there is so many common people will benefit with this. So Arjuna was explicitly put in that energy that he is in this so-called perplexion, and in that perplexion he is showing a role model how a person who is in perplexion should surrender, should approach a guide. Karpanya doshapahat swabhava prachamitvam dharma sammoda cheta. Karpanya means kripana. Brahmana means one who is very generous to give everything, whatever they have. And Kripana is the one who is a miser, who doesn't want to give even he has everything. So Arjuna is saying, oh, I'm so miser. In spite of I have everything, I know everything. I am still lost. So now, he's saying, Prachami tvam dharma sammuda chetam yachreham shan nishtitam bhrui tanme sishyasteham. Sishyaste means I want to become your disciple. So that is the opening of our good fortune. If we ask who is the most fortunate person in the world, there are couple of answers, but one of these couple of answers is to be graced by a spiritual master, to be to be able to find a spiritual master under whom we can become a sishyasteham. Why? Because from there the business becomes serious business. It is no more casual. मैं बोलूंगा तुम सुनोगे तो सुनोगे नहीं तो नहीं कोई बात नहीं. No. Here it is a different thing where Arjuna has accepted Krishna as a supreme. He accepted, now please guide me. And from that verse 2.7, the whole Bhagavad Gita is instructions. And when there are instructions, then only there is seriousness. When there is seriousness, then there is a transformation. And when there is transformation, we come out of our all limitations, weaknesses, and all those things, sentiments. We have a clarity. When we have clarity, we can fight the war of our life. Yeah, this is what has happened in the battlefield. Yeah, I don't know. Did it answer your question or?
Ji Prabhuji. In principle, but I also get that that he knew, but he was under the influence of Yogamaya.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's one of the energy of Lord Krishna, and that's why these questions were asked. I mean, it's kind of a stage, but here Krishna is the one who is playing the whole show.
Yes.
So he made everybody do what he
Exactly.
wants.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And yeah, so that's right. So here he has put Arjuna in a situation that he can ask these questions for the welfare of everyone. So it is the divine control of the supreme controller to have this so that things are unfolding in a nice way so that it doesn't look a theater show. It doesn't look like that. Yeah, okay. It's not that everyone is, hey, ये क्या नाटक चल रहा है? No, it's not. It's a point such a way that to explain the glories of the Lord. So that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
In case if anyone has questions, you can ask me or raise a hand so that I can know if someone want to share something. I can.
Hare Krishna,
Adirasa
Prabhuji.
Prabhu. Yes. Adirasa
So
Prabhu.
when Arjuna asked Krishna to be his charioteer, so at that time was he also under the spell of Yogamaya? So
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's a good question. Is it only he is put to be confused? No. He, as he said, in the Sakhya Ras, just imagine, can you be a friend to a Lord when you know he is Lord?
yeah, difficult.
Very difficult. Because can you sleep with the Lord in the same bed? Can you? No, right?
Yes, no, Prabhuji.
Eating in the same plate, cracking jokes on God. RMD is very, very careful and it's very scary, right? अरे क्या हो जाएगा? No, the Lord has put him in that energy so that he can serve him as his friend. And yeah, they have very strong bondage. And of course, in every moment, in all these lives, there was this phases when he was in Agyatavas, when he was in the Aranyavas. Every time, the bondage was so strong between Krishna and Arjuna that Krishna literally comes because he is more missing. Not only Arjuna is missing. Krishna is missing the association of Pandavas. That's why every now and then he used to. I remember in Bhagavatam there it comes. I think Queen Kunti says or that Krishna says that because of course he has married so many and he has so many palaces and he is also the king, so he has so much business to take care, right? But he says, oh, I don't no, I don't want to miss the association. So when he comes to Hastinapur or whenever he comes in Pandavas, right, he doesn't want to go back. I think this is in the first canto, chapter 12, if I'm right, where Queen Kunti is saying, Krishna is always absorbed, and he doesn't want to leave Hastinapur because he is in association of Pandavas. So it is not it's not a superficial action, but Lord himself also forgets himself. Nishant Prabhu, I forgot to tell this. The Lord also will use his energy that he can forget himself, that he can engage in this leelas, in this pastimes. That's very important point. Otherwise, if Lord knows that I am Bhagavan, huh? Huh? It's a different thing, right? Okay, I am supreme. So why do I need the fruit, flower offered by a person? I have everything. Huh? So he himself also does the same. Just um, when we know this, yeah, when Krishna is dragging the grinding motor between the Arjuna trees, ना कृष्णा इज नॉट एक्टिंग, हाँ मुझे अभी पता है, मैप मेरा दिखा रहा है, मुझे यहाँ जाना है, मैं ये पेड़ को के पास जाना पड़ेगा. So he is not just doing that because he knows what he is doing. He is just like a child. He was crying because he is upset with his mother treatment. How can my mother drop me on the floor and not attend me? I thought I am the number one, first priority. He's really feeling that. It's not that he's acting. Okay, सबने मुझे भगवान नहीं, मुझे उनके बेटे समझ लिया है, तो I want to do the leela of a child. No, he's not acting. He's not enacting. He's really himself is a child. Nishant Prabhu. So Lord, with
Ji,
his energy, not only he's covering others, he also gets covered himself, so that
yeah.
he can fully enjoy that rasa. He can fully enjoy that service offered by his devotees. Hmm. We know this example where the Vidura is yeah, when Krishna comes to Hastinapur, and then what happens that the banana fruit, you know this, right? That
Yeah.
Vidura, yeah, when Krishna didn't go to Duryodhan, he was arranging a big feast. He didn't go there. He went to Vidurji, and when Vidurji was offering him banana, what was he offering was actually skin,
Yeah.
and he was eating. Both are super absorbed. Both forgot themselves in the association.
Mm.
So it is not an action. It is indeed reality. That reality is possible only if that energy is working.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. It's not a stage show, but it was actually on stage that he is unfolding such leelas.
Yeah. It's actually very beautiful, Prabhuji. It's hard to feel inside like that, but it's really, really beautiful and so pure. The same way, like gopis, when
Yes.
Uddhavji goes and then try to give them jnana, then
Yeah.
Gopi says, forget about all this gyan, because for them this is the reality, and that is the another way of another bhakti. It's a
Yeah.
so
The
love for the Krishna.
other day I was saying that there is a book by His Holiness mm, Gaur Govind Maharaj. Yeah. So Gaur Govind Maharaj, he's writing Go Dwaraka meets Vrindavan, something like that. In that book, when Krishna has sent Uddhava that please go and pacify my parents, tell them that in coming short future I'll come. When Uddhava came and was addressing, yeah, he is as knowledgeable as Krishna, and he looks almost similar to Krishna. Yeah, Uddhavji. And Uddhav
Hmm.
Gita we know. And when Uddhavji was telling to Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda that, oh, how Bhagyavan you are, so fortunate you are, that you have Krishna as your son. And Nanda Maharaj was saying, I thought that you are very young to me, yeah, of course by age, but even intelligence wise also you are like a boy. What intelligence you have? And he starts telling, how, how can I say you are intelligent if when you are saying we are very fortunate, hey, we have lost our son.
Hmm.
How can a parent be fortunate when he loses his son? मेरा बच्चा छोड़ के गया, and how can I be a fortunate person? Are you understanding what I'm telling? And बाद में he gives one more. Even okay, till now we were only thinking we are very unfortunate, but now you are telling he is God, and losing God, it's most unfortunate.
Ji Prabhu. Yeah, that's true.
And then you saying he's God. I come on, how can I say he's God? He doesn't even know how to wear dress properly. It is we who dress him. Do you think he's God? If he is God, he should do everything pakka, perfect. He is a dharmatma. Yeah, this Krishna steals butter, and you are saying that you are intelligent. Hey, you are a boy even in intelligence. You don't know what you are telling. Huh? So when we hear these things, then we understand, okay, what bhav that Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai had towards Krishna.
Correct. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, anyone, anything to add or ask? Adilasa Prabhu, was your question clarified?
Yes, Prabhuji, yes. Thank you.
Okay. Then, who would like to read the next verse?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, that's Tirumal Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
Katam vidyam aham yogims tvam sada parichintyam kesu keshu cha bhavesu chintyosi bhagavan maya. Translation. O Krishna, O Supreme Mystic, how shall I constantly think of you and how shall I know you? In what various forms are you to be remembered? O Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport. As it is stated in the previous chapter, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is covered by his Yoga Maya. Only surrendered souls and devotees can see him. Now Arjuna is convinced that his friend Krishna is the Supreme Godhead, but he wants to know the general process by which the all-pervading Lord can be understood by the common man. Common man, including the demons and atheists, cannot know Krishna because he is guarded by his Yoga Maya energy. Again, these questions are asked by Arjuna for their benefit. The superior devotee is concerned not only for his own understanding, but for the understanding of all mankind. So Arjuna, out of his mercy, because he is a Vaishnava, a devotee, is opening for the common man the understanding of the all pervasiveness of the Supreme Lord. He addresses Krishna specially as Yogin because Sri Krishna is the master of Yoga Maya energy, by which he is covered and uncovered to the common man. The common man who has no love for Krishna cannot always think of Krishna. Therefore, he has to think materially. Arjuna is considered the mode of thinking of the materialistic persons of this world. The word Keshu Keshu Cha Bhaveshu referred to the material nature. The word Bhava means physical things. Because materialists cannot understand Krishna spiritually, they are advised to concentrate the mind on physical things and try to see how Krishna is manifested by physical representations. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, so here, so kind of reconfirming what we were speaking is also here. O Krishna, and then here a supreme mystic. Here is addressed as Yogin. That's why we are seeing how he is employing his such energies to put living beings in either illusion, which is material illusion, or spiritual illusion, which we call Yoga Maya. So that that's why he is called O Supreme Mystic. How shall I constantly think of you, and how shall I know you? The question here can be understood that he's asking, okay, in what various forms are you to be remembered? And devotees का यही रहता है कि हम किस तरह भगवान को always we can remember 24/7. Even sometimes even in dream, not sometimes, for great devotees, yeah, the Lord appears in dreams also. So in that way, absorbed fully. Here it says that only surrendered souls and devotees can see him. Again, a line to be underlined. So if we have the passion to see the Lord, if we are really passionate, not passion, maybe passion word can sound also materially, yeah. But when we have real earnestness to see the Lord, it's possible only people who have surrendered, that understanding that hey, I am servant, and whatever you tell, I'll do. That is what is called surrendered souls. Yeah, not like rebels, like hey, not like adamant, hey, not like a stubborn, not these qualities, but a surrendered soul. Soul understands his position and accepts his position that I am eternal servant of the Lord, and the devotees can see him. Now Arjuna is convinced that his friend is Krishna. Krishna is the supreme Lord, but he wants to know the general process. Why he want to know general process when he already knows? Because it helps common men. Common men, including the demons and atheists, cannot know Krishna. If we tell, Nishant Prabhu, whatever I was telling, when Uddhava came and there is this questions asked, how can atheists appreciate it? Or if we are telling Krishna, when he was a boy, he sucked the air, life air of Putana. Come on, how can I understand that? I can't understand. If we are telling Krishna has done the different kinds of leelas, how can I understand if I'm atheist or demon? I would simply reject it because I thought that I am great. Shishupal, what he thought, he was thinking Krishna is he God? No. All these people are unnecessarily giving him so much bhav, giving so much importance to him. For them, what they need to see is the world in which we are living, how Krishna is the supreme director of everything. So,
Prabhuji.
Yeah. So common men, including the demons and atheists, cannot know Krishna because he is guarded by his yoga maya. This is what again, the yoga maya. So the Lord himself is covered. He is not so exposed. Why? Because to appreciate the greatness of the Lord, if we do not have the qualities, we may make mistakes. What kind of mistake? Being very envious of the Lord. This is one of the most dangerous um, anartha, yeah, to feel envious about God. As soon as abhi aane wale hai, from here na, all the verses will be start telling, Krishna is telling, I am that, I am this, Krishna कौन होता है बोलने के लिए I am that, I am this? हाँ? I have seen Krishna, yeah, he is a thief. I see Krishna, yeah, he is, what do you call, has no character. He goes behind girls. Huh? He doesn't has only one wife. See, so many, so much. In that way, yeah. So with that, what is happening is, okay, we are not able to appreciate his greatness. Why? Because our heart is not purified, our eyes are not purified, our ears are not purified. Mind, mind can only accept and reject whatever all other senses are feeding it. Based on that. So in that way, the Lord covers himself with that special energy. But as soon as we become devotees, he opens the doors so that we can enter in the realm of understanding and appreciating the greatness of the Lord. Again, these questions are asked by Arjuna for their benefit, common man benefit. Now question will come, okay, war busy hai, war के लिए सब कुछ हो रहा है. How can they forget themselves in this Gita? And that too, here Arjuna is asking for the benefit of others. Why? Because he is a Vaishnav. Where is that? Here. Because he is a Vaishnav. Is opening for common man the understanding of all pervasiveness. Vaishnav is not. I don't know. When we were in Lindau, you remember, right? We were asking the question of what do we say? What is success? Success, usually we think that success means how can I be successful? But success is actually when everyone is successful, that is what is success. Otherwise, it's an incomplete success. So Vaishnav is thinking in that way that he wants that everyone benefit. Why only I should benefit? कृष्ण के कृपा से मुझे तो पूरा ज्ञान मिल गया है, मेरा अंधकार दूर हो गया है, everything is clear now. I can see Krishna. Let me go on with that. No, Vaishnav is so compassionate. We see Prahlad Maharaj when Krishna came and when Narsimhadev came and told, what did he say? Hey, I am pleased. Ask me what you want. I will give everything. Prahlad says that, hey, I am not a businessman. I don't want anything. But if you want to give anything, this verse I'll try to find 5519. It's very nice. Give me 1 minute. 5:19. Swasti. No, not this. 5:8:19. No. Wait a second. Yeah, 5:18:8. Sorry, 5:18:19. Just to give a understanding who is a Vaishnav. No, not somehow. 1 second.
18:8, Prabhu.
18:8, 18:9. To go to the 9th verse. So here, Swasti astu vishwasya khala prasidatam dhyayantu bhutani sivam mitodiya manascha bhadram bhajatad adokshaje aveshyatam no matir api ahaituki. So this is what Prahlad Maharaj. May there be good fortune throughout the universe and may all envious persons be pacified. So importance is given that this envy is the quality due to which everything is agitated, everything is disturbed. May there be this envy people when they are pacified ना हमारा धंधा हम अच्छी तरह कर सकते हैं भगवान का सेवा. May all living entities become calm by practicing bhakti yoga. Yeah, when everything is becoming calm, what is the next thing that automatically happens is practicing bhakti yoga. For by accepting devotional service, they will think of each other's welfare. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. Therefore, let us all engage in the service of the Supreme Transcendence, Lord Sri Krishna, and always remember absorbed in thought of Him. So that is a Vaishnava. We see how Narada Muni also, he enacts Leelas. It's just imagine going to a atheist, going to a demon like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu. People are scared. The Devatas are scared. But Narada Muni still ventures into his palaces, into their kingdoms. And we know how Kamsa was little for a moment thought, okay, anyway, eighth son of Devaki will be my danger. Let me not kill this baby, firstborn baby. Narada Muni is going to accelerate so that the eighth child is coming soon because the devotee is very eager to see the Lord. So he is arranging such a way that Kamsa is not just seeing that okay he is he wants to make the situation intense and he goes to Kamsa and he says, hey, are you a fool? What are you doing? Or he goes to Hiranyakashipu and says, yeah, you have a problem with someone, but so a devotee is not seeing only for him it's risky, why should I go risk? I can sit in my ashram anyway. If I am reading Bhagavatam, if I am speaking Bhagavatam, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, all these 9 kinds of devotional services are there. In that, is there a way told that hey, you should go to atheistic person and preach? No, it's not there. But a Vaishnava has this quality. What is the quality? Karunikam. He has karuna. Titikshasva karunika. So all these 6 qualities of Vaishnava are there. And that's why we see that Arjuna, here he is a Vaishnava. And what that naturally brings is, why only I should benefit? Let every one of us benefit. How can we appreciate? If we talk the topmost philosophy of bhakti, maybe people may not appreciate. Let us at least understand the greatness of the Lord from things what we can appreciate. Such a huge mountain. Such a huge mountain. Who is the man? Who is the person? It is the Lord. Lord is energy. What is this Mahasamudra, ocean? It is also Lord. So in that way, when we start understanding, hey, everything is Lord. So Lord is so great. When we understand that, then we start thinking, okay, when Lord is so great, whatever he has spoken is definitely great. When whatever he has spoken definitely great, by following that, I can also advance. So in that way, a devotee is gradually progressing. So here, for a common man point of view, Arjuna is asking this question. Common man has no love for Krishna. Hmm? Uh, who has no love for Krishna cannot always think of Krishna. Therefore, he has to think materially. So that's why this is being asked. We'll read one last verse and then close. Someone would like to read?
Ji Prabhuji.
Yes.
विस्तरेणात्मनो योगं विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूय कथ्य तृप्तिर् शृण्वतो नास्ति मोत्रम mritam. O Janardana, again, please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am never satisfied in hearing about you. For the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. Purport. A similar statement was made to Sutta Goswami by the Rasis of Naimisharanya, headed by Sonaka. The statement is Vayum. Okay, shall I read this one?
Yeah, please read. Sorry.
Vayum tu na vitrpayama uttama shloka vikrame yak charnavatam rasa jnanam svadhu pade pade. One can never be satisfied even though one continuously hears the transcendental pastimes of Krishna, who is glorified by excellent pairs. Those who have entered into a transcendental relationship with Krishna relish at every step the descriptions of the pastimes of the Lord. The Arjuna is interested in hearing about Krishna and specifically how he remains as the all-pervading Supreme Lord. Now, as far as Amritam nectar is concerned, any narration or statement concerning Krishna is just like nectar. And this nectar can be perceived by practical experience. Modern stories, fictions, and histories are different from the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, in that one will tire of hearing mundane stories, but one never tires of hearing about Krishna. It is for this reason only that the history of the whole universe is replete with references to the pastimes of the incarnation of the Godhead. The Puranas are histories of bygone ages that relates the pastimes of the various incarnations of the Lord. In this way, the reading matter remains forever fresh despite repeated reading.
Yep, thank you. Very nice verse before we close today, because here we see that here is saying Arjuna is asking, please tell me more and more. Yeah, it's not boring. It's that he's asking more and more. Yeah, this says that there is a lot to know. It's not like, okay, we know this and that's everything. No, there is a lot to know, more and more, and the more and more we know, the sweetness increases. And what is the sweetness is actually? It is any statement concerning Krishna is like nectar. What does this mean here is that um, there are two kinds of mm, um, knowledge, para and apara. Yeah, the knowledge that is concerning the Lord is beyond this world. Whatever we may know about this world may give us happiness now or for some time, but whatever we know about the Lord, because it is eternal, that gives us pleasure always. Which means we have celebrated Janmashtami. We'll celebrate. That keeps on going. And every year, I don't know how many of you have already got this opportunity to visit temples day before yesterday. Let me see. Yeah, we can. How was it? Few hands raised. I don't know where to see that. Yes. How was it, Ram Raghav Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah, visiting temple is always a special experience, I would say.
Yeah.
And especially like, okay, the Janmashtami day on such a festival day, it is again more auspicious.
Yeah. And are we bored by the class given, which was about Krishna? No, we are even more attached, right? We enjoyed even more.
Yeah, like we all, like most of us came in the temple to be there until 10 o'clock. We said maybe after Prasadam, we will start home because it will take some time. And we all started at 1 o'clock in the night. So,
yeah. How nice if there was a bed arrangement, sleeping arrangement. We could have stayed there and continued with Prabhupada Lila, Prabhupada Vyasa Puja celebration.
Slept also.
Yeah, could have also like,
No, some slept also near the sandpit near the.
Yeah, we saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in that way, and we are talking about Krishna's appearance, which happened not 50 years back. Yeah, we're talking about Krishna appearance 5,000 years ago. And that's what we are saying. Yeah, thank you. Others also, definitely would have benefited from the occasion. And we see here is the reference again from Bhagavatam. Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Vayam tuna vitrapyama uttama shloka vikrame. This is uttama shloka vikrame means the Lord is glorified by the best chosen shlokas. Why? Because the Lord himself, one of the names of Lord is Uttam Shlok. Why? Because he is personified. The Vedas, all the Vedas are towards only one thing, to glorify the Lord. Uttama shloka. Vikrame. Yashtanvantam rasagnanam swadu swadu pade pade. Yeah. So those who have entered into transcendental relation with Krishna relish at every step, pade pade, the descriptions of the Lord. Thus Arjuna is interested. So here Arjuna is asking why, because anything to hear from the Lord will definitely be transcendental, will only give pleasure. So he's asking, hey, please tell. I mean, I'm not satisfied. Yeah, there is no question of satisfaction at all. The more and more it kinds of soothes our heart. Why? Because it's amritam. I think that's mentioned here. When we are talking about mundane knowledge, about some material things, that may give some pleasure for a while. Yeah, we may think that, hey, this song is a song I will hear forever. No, there is never a song that we could hook on forever. Why? Because some other song came, we just get carried away with that song. Some other song came, some other novel came, some other movie came. Yeah, maybe they can be in our favorite. But if we ask one favorite, no, you're not allowed to have 10 favorites, only one favorite. We struggle. But when we talk about Krishna Katha, when the Katha is going on, we always are absorbed totally in that. Why? Because these are not Puranas. These are real Puranas. When we say Purana in our language, right, Purana means something old. But Purana means that which glorifies the Lord, who has been eternally, uh, um, what do you call? Who is the man behind all these eternal pastimes. So these Puranas are histories of bygone ages that relate the pastimes of various incarnations of the Lord. And in that way, the more and more we hear, the more and more deeper we go, the more and more we relish, the more and more we are happy. Why? Because anything that is about God, it is going into our heart, not just at a mind level. Huh? When whatever it's something like this. There is this a very nice yeah, we are in Germany. Erdbeer marmalade. Yeah, this nice strawberry jam. This nice strawberry jam is there, but the strawberry jam is in a jar. When it is in a jar, how can we really taste it sweet? No, it is that even if we lick it, it will be only glass, no taste. It looks so nice, colorful. Yeah, you can already feel it, what it could be, but you cannot taste it. That's how the material world can. But when we are talking about spiritual, what is happening is we are getting access to the actual substance, which is the jam itself. Then we are satisfied. But of course, jam is so tasty, right? We want to eat more and more and more. Similarly, Krishna Katha is so sweet that we want to hear more and more and more. In this way, the reading matter remains forever fresh despite repeated readings. We may read Krishna appeared every year, we may read, but still it is so refreshing because, yes, the Lord has appeared. See how he has appeared, not an ordinary. The Lord, when a baby, a day-old baby, he is directing his parents how to take him to a destination. Huh? Can we imagine? A baby is born, he knows what is Mathura, he knows what is Vrindavan or Gokul Mahavan. How is it possible? Yeah, if we are in envy, we may not appreciate this as the Leela of the Lord. We may think that, hey, it is some man-made written, some novel. But next year, I think we are becoming a little more devotional. Then we start understanding, yes, why not? Why not? Lord, when he has so many powers, why can't he do this with his power? Yeah, I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Have a nice Sunday, and we catch us up next week. Yeah.
Sure, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
हरे
Thank
कृष्ण।
you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।